What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel as we continue on with our Kiss review series. We are dwindling away to the end, but with this album, we're taking it back to the beginning because we got all the original members back together. And I know I've heard that they only played together on 1 or 2 tracks on this album while recording it. I don't know. They embarked on a giant world tour and made a bunch of money. And that's kind of what this album feels like to me. It's just a little lobbed up softball, some fan service with some songs. Got some nostalgia brewing to make a shitload of money. Didn't feel like there was a lot of heart and soul in this album when I listened to it. There's a couple songs on this that I really do like. But as a whole, I'm not the biggest fan of this album. And as I listened to it a little closer to review, it just seemed more of a let's get songs out there, get this tour started, than it did a passion project. So coming in, last place is We Are One, and they have a good harmony in it, but it's just a wimpy, cheesy song that, especially coming off the heels of Revenge and Carnival of Souls. And I know that this isn't that style they're going for in this, and it's a completely different lineup, but it was just such a wimpy, cheesy song no matter what era you put it in. Not a fan of this one. It just felt like strong cheese. Number 9, I Finally Found My Way. It just was a forced Peter Criss ballad again for the fan service. They had Beth, they had Hard Luck Woman. Let's put this one on there and give people what they want, some Peter Criss ballad action, do some fan service, and it just didn't really deliver. It just felt forced. Didn't really have a place on the album. It wasn't as deep or creative as Hard Luck Woman or Beth. It just felt like they threw it on paper and had Peter go sing it. Number 8, Razor Glasses, and I love all kinds of music, and one of my favorite bands ever is A Day to Remember, and lyrically, this could be in A Day to Remember song. A Day to Remember hit a point where every song was like, you don't believe in us, in our town, you can't hold us down. And this is the Kiss song. It's the equivalent of this lyrically. Number 7, Journey of a Thousand Years. I don't honestly have a comment for this song. It is just, I didn't even put notes next to this when I was doing my review. It's just kind of there. So I guess I didn't think it's that bad, but it's definitely not memorable because I have nothing to say about it. Number 6, You Wanted the Best. Very kind of grandiose and self-indulging of, you wanted all these things, we're a badass, we're going to give it to you. But at the same time, it's cool they all had parts in it. It was a nice upbeat song, kind of fit the vibe of the album. Didn't mind it, just lyrically kind of cringe. Number 5, I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll. Very clear they're trying to find some rock anthem that they've had before in the past. This is going to be their new one. But if you've listened to this review series, you know I'm not a big fan of songs that are like, hell yeah, we're never too old to rock, let's party. I've never liked songs like that at any point, and this one definitely feels forced when you have them at that age talking about the state of rock and roll and you're so far removed. I've never liked songs like that, and that one didn't really fit, but it's catchy, sounds fine. Number 4, Dreamin'. Very strong chorus and very strong Paul. This is probably his best performance on the album in my opinion. I think he did great. I think they played together well in this song, and again, the chorus, very good, very strong. You get those old Kiss kind of vibes. Number 3, Within. A little heavier. It seems like it could have been on Revenge. I like that style of it. Solid Gene chorus, solid Gene song, and that heavier side to it, I really did like it, especially coming on the track list off the heels of Psycho Circus. It made me think, when I heard it, that I've got a strong album incoming, but unfortunately it kind of trickled here and there and had ups and downs throughout the rest of the album. But this song, very solid performance. Number 2, Into the Void. Good Ace track, good Ace riff, great harmonies in the chorus. Lyrically, it's an Ace song. I wouldn't be surprised if he wrote this for a solo album or if it was on a solo album and they just brought it over to here, because it sounds like it's got Ace all over it. Into the Void, my number 2. But my number 1 is the opening to this album, the title of this album, and a song that gets me going no matter how many times I hear it, and that is Psycho Circus. It's strong, it's powerful, great energy, great way to open the album, great publicity, great cover art, great everything. Can't say anything bad about this song. Hearing it live, fantastic, gets the energy going. I love when I hear it. Fantastic song on a decent album, but it really kicked it off right. So guys, that's my Psycho Circus review. What'd you think? Do you love when they got back together and put this album out? Did you hate when they got back together and put this album out? Do you wish this wouldn't have happened? Do you wish they would have stayed with their original lineup? Or were you glad that they decided to try and mend some bridges and came back together? Or was it all a money grab? Put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. We have 2 more studio albums left. Then I'll be ranking and I'll be reviewing every album next to each other, and we can see just how they stack up on my list. But guys, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Y'all are the best. Peace.